All right, first things first, we're turning these all on. Got the switch under here somewhere for the lappy. It's an old laptop. You're going to give her a second. I'm going to remove that before I turn her on. Give that a second. So this is the vector images. So I've made all of these. I've vectorized every single thing myself. So these are my files. No one has these files. If you look here, I've impoed them up like in batches, but it's actually better just to do them as a group PDF with the cut line on the outside. As you can see here, there's another cut line there. This is just better for production, really. So what I'll do is I'll drag and drop this and get cut. I'm going to separate this in. I've actually got a separated version of this. Of the individual files. It's just easier on the print side. I could be a smarty pants and start doing this and that, but it's actually just a bit simpler just to get them out per bit, you know, and go from there, because it's just easier to do like 3 runs of these, which will take up about 600 mil, and then cut it off instead of doing a full batch and losing a bit of space, you know. So I might get a couple more of these or a couple less of these, but all in all it works out, and then it just overflows to the next batch. So that's how I run it. And there's the cut line there outside for production. Take that bad boy off, and then yeah, that's how I do it. You can see here in this file, you can see the cut line on the outside. I might do a tutorial of how to set up a sticker for anyone who's trying to start stickers, and how to get that outline and such in Illustrator. Give us a like and a comment if you would like to see this video. I'll make it very very informative, and you know, if you really struggle with Illustrator, I can make that video for you. It's all about sort of building this YouTube channel, so there's a little, you know, give and take. So someone might suggest, oh, could you do a video on this specific tool? You know, on the group tool. What's it? I don't even know what it's called. I call it the group tool. What's it called? The shape builder tool. Of course it is. And I say, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's do a little 5-minute video, and I might even make a playlist of these little sort of tutorials, which will help you build stickers and impo better, save material and such. I use CorelDRAW and CAD as well. I'm pretty good at most things like this. It's all very similar. I can even use Canva. Oh, I said the curse word, this curse C word. But yeah, this is how I build. This is how I import up. And I believe if you go to my file, I've already two'd up, so I've done it like that. I could dead cut this as well, but I haven't, because it's a nice clean cut for me to base off. If I cut it off with the material on, I won't know where the line is. It's not a big deal, is it? But there you go. If I'm being nitpicky, and you know, that's what I would do. But that's how it's laid out, and I'll just import that onto the sheet on VersaWorks 6. Cheers. Yo. So I got my padded jeans on today because I was riding the bike. Check out the shorts. I'm going to put the bike more on it. I think it's quite exciting, isn't it? Having a cool bike. Yeah, this is a clunky bit of software, hardware, sorry. I think it's still thinking. You get the McAfee bit of security that tells you that you haven't got security. I don't really use the internet for this. This is a static laptop that I use just for printing. And we're simply just drag and dropping into the RIP. This is VersaWorks 6. I had 5.5. VersaWorks downloading system is a bit buggy, and I wish that everything else about Roland is very user friendly. That's why they're doing so well. Is that any shop that needs some vinyl stickers, or uses their own sort of has a product that needs a little label or something, you can use a Roland. It's very, very simple, and you'll get your money's worth. And you know, if you buy labels outside of that, and I think it's just another skill you can learn, really. So like, and you know, you can get, you know, this is a 300. It's quite small. You can stick it in most places these days. So you know, if there's a business, why would they outsource their stickers? They could do it in house. Give someone a training course for, you know, the software experience. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but again, it's if you can print and figure out how to, you know, 100% or like 99 you know, on like an A4 printer, it's fine. You can do that. It's there is a trick to it, but if you're doing the same thing again, why wouldn't you have this in house? And that's what makes Roland so approachable. But VersaWorks downloading it, I don't know why you have to go through 3 pages of Roland pages and stuff. I gave up first time. I had 5.5 anyway. I was gifted 5.5 by the printers that I bought this from, the print sellers that I bought this from. But I tried finding 6, and I just got a headache. So I was like, no, I'm not bothering. Also, I had 5.5, which was fine, but then something updated and it didn't work, so I had to get 6. Anyway, we're improving that along. We haven't put the paper in. Right, you're currently in the cleaning box. That's why there's a little plastic glove in your way. So I've got this really good monomeric Orajet 3134. It's really good, but for the stickers we use polymeric, and it's good practice to use sort of polymeric because it's just slightly better. I think it has a 48-hour to adhere, which I think is like longer than monomeric. So don't touch it for 48 hours and then it ain't going anywhere. But this is permanent stuff, but it feels low tack, but once it's on, it ain't coming off. I've put one on my laptop and it's perfectly fine. I just noticed it was noticeable. At first I was a bit worried. I was like, why is it why is it coming straight off? But you've always got a bit of elbow room at the beginning with vinyl stickers. You can put it on, quickly take it off. But if you have a super high tack, like I've got some super high tack stuff down here, like once that goes on, you've got 10 seconds, you know, maybe not even that. Let's get these things in place. I'll show the audience. So these in the blue line there, we don't want it right on the edge, but we're firmly holding that down. We're going to lose a bit of material there, which isn't ideal, but hey ho. And then we're clamping down. Boom. Close the lid. This should do its thing. It should measure the paper, and then it would tell me on here what's what. I was having a shave, almost missed the cutting. There we go. Goes around, cuts them, contour cuts them, and then does a box just for production. The box will be where these crop marks. They're called other things as well, depending who you speak to. But again, if you want advice or a video about this, again, comment. And I want to get more sort of an audience where we can sort of build an archive of printing instructions and just kind of help each other out. And it's rough out there as well, so also I get the luxury to talk about what I love, which is printing. So yeah. Test print on my very expensive polymeric that you guys get for your stickers. I mean, this stuff is just as good, but I think it's good. So like, this is what I've been using for my entire career, but I bought this, and I think once this is gone, I think I'm going to go back to monomeric. But this is the stuff I use until it's gone. But if you see it with blue backing or white backing, it's basically the same stuff. Once it's on, it ain't coming off on its flat surface. Of course, you can't just stick it on some coarse, roughly painted wall. I mean, you can actually. Yeah, you can actually. I've seen it before. But just for margins' sake, this stuff is very expensive. The difference is if you're using it for vehicles, it lasts slightly longer, so they're weatherproof. But if you just put it on your laptop or on flat surfaces, you know, it ain't going to go anywhere. Long story short, the monomeric it may shrink slightly less than that, but that still shrinks. So there's very little difference, but that is very much more expensive. Perhaps there's a way it's better with heat or something, but polymeric 2, mono 1. Someone did tell me what the poly of 2 is, and I think it's like just more of the good stuff. I don't know. Perhaps it's worth a Google before I upload this video, or not, and then I just go along and talk about it in the next video. So you have to like and subscribe if you want to learn about polymeric and monomeric. In fact, I might even do a video about it. So yeah, I'm going off course here. We're doing the printing today, so we're going to go back to the normal screen because that's good. And now we can info this cheeky monkey up. So we're going to get width. Oh, can only do so we're going to lose a bit there, but that's fine. We're going to center to media, and we're probably just going to run 6 of them bad boys. I wonder if I turn it. There you go. I've just saved some material there. See how the difference there? Boom. All right, all that, and then boom. That's money right there. So that's the sort of mindset you need to do when you're printing, because that, you know, could save you buying another roll for a client or whatever. So like, it really does make a difference when you start thinking that way. You're thinking, all right, if I save 100, I don't know, 10 centimeters each time, 100 mil, it makes all the difference, you know. So we're going to go uni direction because I'm not taking any chance today. First printing, and obviously you can see the cut lines there. If you would like me to go into more detail that with the Illustrator side of things, I can. Like and comment. I do want to get around to all of that stuff and help out and be the guy that, you know, perhaps people can come to. I'm part of all the groups, and if I don't know the answer, I can definitely point you in the right direction. I will probably know the answer unless it's very, very specific, but that's all good. See what I did there? I was just checking that everything's good. So we got print and cut up there. There's not much of this stuff I touch really, so don't be confused by all this. I've already got my own marks on there, so yeah, it's all good. Quality is high quality. Oh no, generic vinyl 2. Lucky I checked, isn't it? See, even if you've done it a million times like me, complacency to killer. We're going for unidirection. I think that's a bit overkill, but you know, I don't think there'll be much difference in quality. And now we can just send this bad boy to rip up there, and obviously in VersaWorks 6 it asks you how many you want. This is good for if you're counting. So if someone imposes a job, they can count how many they have left here. So say like if you're at the end of the day and you can only do two, and you can just do a little tally. It's actually more this is very basic stuff, but it's super useful in production. So we're going to rip it and then print it. Ripping it, it's just changing the language from the PDF to the printer. It's how they communicate, and then you print. So you could technically rip it and it will come back here, got it ready, and then when you want to print, just drop it back into print. So once it's ripped, it can speak the language of the printer. So these are print and cut. What we're going to do, we go to sheet cut, boom. If you've got other roll-ins, make sure you've got the clips at the ends off. I haven't got them because it's only a 300 and I only do small runs. I'm not the big guys yet, so I'm not running 50 meters at a time. You want to put those clips on if you don't trust your machine, basically. I can trust this machine with short runs, depending on the vinyl. Again, I find that the cheaper stuff is it wants to curl. So again, scalpels, you can buy these. Use my link below to buy these. The scalpel blades you can't buy off eBay, but you can buy off Etsy for some reason. So there's a link in there, and Amazon. So there's a link into the blades on Amazon. It's just affiliate links. I make a couple of pennies if you click it. So like anything you see here, again, if you want it or be again pointed in the right direction, I can give you a link, and it's just an incentive for me to like help everyone. You know, if I get, I don't even know. I get a percentage, and these aren't expensive, so a percentage of something that isn't expensive is pennies. All right, so the idea for it is just to be a bit of passive income that I might withdraw at the end of the year. Those bad boys. So the boxes as well. This is why you impo the way I do. Where are we? Here we go. Look. Oh. Oh. Boom. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll cut the boxes out. And there you go. You can either buy 2 or 1 using the same amount of material, so they are the same price, and they're on the Etsy. Gonna do the Akira stickers next. I wonder if I've got enough time, because this video is already going to be quite long, to do that. Perhaps I'll make a short out of it, because there's like 13 stickers, and I'm doing 10 of each, so it's quite a big run. So I'm just going to be doing it as I walk around doing everyday stuff. So what I'll do is I'll let this gas before I cut it as well, just for scratching sake. It's falling, sorry guys. You're currently on a tape measure to keep you up. So if you let it gas so it can settle a bit, and it's less prone to scratching. It will still scratch, you know, but it's not laminated. I do lamination if you do want laminated stuff. Obviously, I've got to put that in the costs, labour, but you know, you don't. Again, this is water resistant. I would never say waterproof. Even laminated, technically, it's water resistant because it's open at the edges, so liquids can still come in. If you want it completely waterproof, that's called what's that called? Lamination and encapsulating. It's called encapsulating when you put the laminator, and the laminator is from the front and back touch. That's how you can completely make it waterproof, but again, nothing's forever, so bear that in mind. But again, if you get high vinyl and high quality ink and high quality vinyl, it's going to last 3 to 5 years minimum. And if you get the polymeric, they say about 7. But again, wear and tear and all the rest of it, it can be one of those ones where you dog ear the corner slightly, and it would gradually come off just through life, you know. So you know, it all comes into account. But yeah, that's basically my process for making a sticker. I might do a short for the Akira stickers because there's a lot of work, or I might add it to the end of this video. We will see. But if you like this video, like and subscribe. Got loads of shorts coming, YouTube shorts. They seem to be doing quite well, and I share them across all social medias and stuff, so Facebook and Instagram. And I'm really trying to grow this, so it is my passion. I love printing, laser engraving, all the sort of handmade sort of stuff, you know, routing and all the rest of it. I've done it all, so I know it. Sublimation as well, I've done all that. So again, any questions, leave them in the comments below. You know, if it's very specific about the software, feel free to contact me, man. Like, just write in the comments, and I'll get it, and I'll comment back as soon as I can with either what to do or who to contact. So yeah, join the journey. I've said join the journey to 10k. I don't know what 10k is. 10k in money, 10k in followers, 10k in I don't know, in grey hairs, but we're going to get there, and I'm really enjoying the YouTube hype. I was watching the James Sinclair podcast, and he just said you need to get over it, because a lot of people don't want to talk to camera because they don't like the sound of their own voice, and we all look a bit goofy because we're all our worst enemies. Our brain is our enemy, and so I just thought, and he just said you need to get over it. And I just thought to myself, you know, get over it, Chris. Come on, to sort it out. So yeah, here I am, and I've got good things going at the moment with the laser engraving company, and they're fantastic. But I'm having my own stuff. I think everyone should have a side hustle, really. Like, honestly, I don't know. I can go home and watch EastEnders. That's not me. So yeah, this is just kind of a side hustle that's sort of become a bigger side hustle. Perhaps one day it'll be a thing where I can sort of step away properly. I've done it before, and of course you eat up the money. There's so many fees and stuff. It's just naive to step away too early. You should be making 3 times what you make on a wage before you step away, because that 3 times accounts for the rainy days where you don't make 3 times. So it needs to be a consistent 3 times, like a daily wage, or like an 8-hour job. So let's say 300 quid, give or take. So £300 a day. If it's not that,